Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Welcome to Ramblin Deano's Coffee and a Song. Good to be with you again after a long 4th of July weekend. Hope you enjoyed yours. I certainly enjoyed mine. As some of you may know, I played a gig with the Waco Brothers on Friday, which was kind of unusual. The wonderful club in Berwyn, Illinois, put a show together that was a drive-in show. So there was a field outside of a kind of cool place antique store called Reuse. And people pulled their vehicles in and watched us play on 5 separate pickup truck beds. Which was pretty unusual, but a good gimmick idea, I guess, because people seem to really enjoy the photos and just the notion of it. So yeah, I mean, it was great to see my bandmates again. Great to be able to actually play in front of people again in a safe setting. People weren't allowed to leave the vicinity of their cars, and the spaces were all marked out, so people couldn't get too close. And it was a lot of fun. There were some technical difficulties, as one might imagine, with sound guys attempting to set up mics and monitors in the backs of pickup trucks, and so we struggled a bit with that. And the drummer who played with us, Dan Massey, who's kind of our fill-in drummer for when Joe Camarillo can't make it to a show, he was about 40 feet away from me, so sometimes it was a bit difficult to feel like we were actually playing as a band, but it was a lot of fun, and it got my wheels turning about, while we have warm weather at least, about different ways that we can perhaps have live music and have people enjoy it safely distanced and outdoors, where there's a lot less risk than doing it inside a club. It's going to be a long time before I'll be playing a gig in a bar again, I'm sure. So maybe everyone can come up with some more innovative ways of making this live music thing happen. So yeah, I put some raspberries up in the window today because just in celebration of the fact that I've been really enjoying harvesting my raspberries, which are coming in like gangbusters right about now. Yesterday I picked about a quart of them and made a raspberry tart, which I brought over to my brother's house. My Dave and Liz, my brother and sister-in-law, who had us over to have some grilled food and some wine and have some 4th of July weekend kind of fun. So I hope you all did some similar things and managed to stay safe and managed to not be as annoyed by the fireworks as I have been for about a month straight now. I'm sure people have leftovers and will be blowing them off for the next month. I'm not sure why isolation or stay at home or pandemic or whatever has made it so that people are blowing off fireworks for an entire month before 4th of July, but my dog's not keen on it, so it has been bothersome that it's been more than just a day or two before the 4th and a day or two after, but hopefully that's gone now. All right, so I'm going to play some more Ice Cold Singles songs for you today. They're all in the people's key, the key of G, but there's lots of different chords, especially in this first one, so hopefully I don't screw it up. Ice Cold Singles was when I first started writing kind of deliberate relationship songs, and a couple of these are, well, really only this first one is one of those. Using some kind of criminal law analogies, and, to talk about relationship difficulties. This is called Circumstantial. knife in my hand. You walk in the door, I swear I was just passing and I picked it off the floor. Circumstantial, circumstantial, you got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. Caught on tape, but it's all context. You're shooting daggers as if I meant what I said. Circumstantial, circumstantial, you got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. You got nothing on me. The drugs weren't mine. Someone left them in my bloodstream. The law is unkind. I remember every detail. Circumstantial, circumstantial, you got nothing on me. 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 Circumstantial. So all three of these songs today are from the Bad Luck Days release, a digital release on my website. These are all things that we recorded a long time ago at Sweatbox Studios, a kind of legendary studio in Austin, but there was a little bit of a technical difficulty that made me not feel comfortable releasing a CD because the fidelity wasn't quite high enough. But I think for streaming or MP3s, they sound just great. And this was before we added Cindy Toth on bass and Cisco on drums to form Ice Cold Singles, as it stands today, and Tamanay on fiddle. So we were at the point we recorded the Bad Luck Days stuff that is on my site. It was actually Alan and Joe from the Waco Brothers playing bass and drums on those recordings. So fun little meeting, yet another kind of cross section of our two bands, the Waco Brothers and the Meat Purveyors. And so good fun stuff that you can download for free or listen to on the site. So be sure and check that out. I can't remember whether I uploaded those to Spotify and all that or not. I think I did, so I think you can get those there too. All right, so the next one is called Songs About Life on the Road, and the inspiration for this one was a lengthy interview in the Chicago Reader around the time that I wrote it with a well-known musician who shall remain nameless at this point, who's a good guy, but for some reason I was feeling cranky about this article in which he just kind of went on at length about his difficulties with drugs and addiction, and it's just kind of a thing that you see over and over again, these public confessional, like, here's why I was such an asshole kind of interviews, and in general I grow really weary of people talking about how difficult it is to be a rock star. I often quote shortly after Kurt Cobain's death, John Lydon, who is a notorious asshole, but at times insightful. He was talking about the fact that people really liked to put forth this idea that being a rock star was just too much pressure for Kurt Cobain, and that's why he took his own life. And Lydon said, if you don't want to be a pop star, it's the easiest thing in the world to not be a pop star. And I agree with him. I want to be a pop star, and I've spent my entire life not being a pop star. So apparently that is easy to accomplish. Anyway, songs about life on the road, somewhat sarcastic here. A genre of music that I can't stand, of songwriting that I can't stand, which is the "man, it's tough being on the road" songs. All right. You went back to your bunk at the back of the bus, the one with the eagle airbrushed on the side. She meant nothing to you, just a drink and a laugh. And anyway, you got a wife and a child. I feel for you. I feel for you. Singing songs about life on the road. When God made you, we're supposed to understand. He put a vial of pills in your right hand to help you fight off the demons. Nobody needs to know, except you and me and the city of Chicago. I feel for you. I feel for you. Singing songs about life on the road. I feel for you. I feel for you. Singing songs about life on the road. Well, your life is making music with enemies and friends. You need someone to help you identify them. I guess it's something you're born with. At least that's what I read. And there's a hospital or the hell that you just gotta see. I feel for you. I feel for you. Singing songs about life on the road. I feel for you. I feel for you. songs about life on the road. Songs about life on the road from the Bad Luck Days EP, I guess you'd call it. I don't know, what are there, 6-8 songs on that thing? I don't know. I can't keep track of my own music anymore. There's just too damn much of it. So yeah, that's that one. Joe and I were missing sports the other day, and so we decided to watch probably her favorite sporting occurrence of all time, which was the UT team, Texas, winning the national championship in 2005, 2006, and thankfully the YouTube video of it cut out all the commercials and the halftime and stuff. But I was laughing because the halftime spectacle featured U2, and I was just like, God damn, like how many of those sporting events have those guys done over the years? It's like, God, do you really want to do one over and over again like that? I don't know. I have a little attitude about U2, I guess, but also maybe because I recently found out that next to Paul McCartney, Bono is the second richest rock musician or musician, and for all of his talk and effort about caring so much for the world, I don't really think you become a billionaire and have accomplished that in a totally morally good way. I don't think it's possible to not have hurt somebody to become a billionaire. But I'll stop bragging on Bono. I'm sure he's a swell human being. Here's another one off that EP called The Axe Came Down. And this, way back in whenever, 10 years ago, 12 years ago when I wrote this, was kind of talking about the fact that this kleptocracy idea that's really come to fruition now, and about our government kind of allowing big business to make off with all of the money that should be providing the social safety net that would get us through our pandemic a little better than we're getting through right about now. But so it's called The Axe Came Down. Tonight, the axe came down like some grifter passing through, with every intention to suck the life out of this town. Tonight, the axe came down, and you'll judge me from on high. If I'm guilty, I will rise. If I'm innocent, I'll drown. And I hope you remember the high times. Hope you remember the high times. Hope you remember the high times, or the high crimes, or the high crimes. Tonight, the axe came down, and I wonder what I get when you sold my safety net just for the cash to run your mouth. Tonight, the axe came down, like some grifter passing through, with every intention to suck the life out of this town. And I hope you remember the high times. Hope you remember the high times. Hope you remember the high times, all the high crimes, all the high crimes. Tonight the axe came down. Yeah, I hope you remember the high times are the high crimes, probably written in response to a particularly great era of the stock market that we were going through at that time while I watched people suffer. Sounds like the more things change, the more they stay the same. Once again, on a wonderful, happy note like that, I'll leave you to start your work week if you're working, and I will be headed off to work shortly. Hey, tonight and tomorrow night, I'm gonna get the posters that people ordered from the pandemic tour packed up and shipped out. I had to do the T-shirts first because those orders came first, and I didn't really have any time in my busy 4th of July weekend to do it. So I'll get those out to you for those of you who ordered them. And I hope you're having a great day today so far. I hope it's as beautiful where you are as it is here in sunny West Allis, Wisconsin, right at the moment. And as usual, stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane, stay home if you can, and I love y'all. And hey, I'm gonna be right back here tomorrow morning with some more songs. Adios.